is it about the truth that gets people killed? Even by the people they're telling the truth to help.
I'm going to put it like this. We'll talk about the psychology of truth. And the psychology of truth has different aspects. Now, you mentioned trying to tell the people the truth, and the same people try and kill you that you're trying to deliver truth to. The psychology of that is when you bring people the truth, you're stripping them of their so-called truth. And once you strip them of their so-called truth, they feel vulnerable. And in that moment of vulnerability, they may feel the need to latch out at you. So as Plato said, you got to be careful how you deal with the truth. And you got to be careful who you take the truth to. Because like you said, the same people that you take the truth to will be the same ones turn around and kill you. See? That's what Plato said. If a man was in a cave with other people and he escaped and went out, while they were in the cave, there was a crack in the cave and the people were walking back and forth, and the people said, ooh, God's up again. And all they see is a shadow. They haven't seen any person. Says that Plato said when that person was to escape the cave and go out and realize that, hey, the shadow ain't God. The people's God. These people. And he would go back and tell the people, no, that ain't the God. Plato said they would try to kill him. So that's the psychology of environmental behavior, social behavior. Especially when it's being reinforced every day with an untruth. You want to have a prime example of what you're asking me? Come this Christmas, go out there and just start telling people that it's a make-believe farce and see what happens. See, don't they argue you to death, get so heated they might want to bust your head? And everybody know damn well in Santa Claus ain't came down no chimney, man. But then they're going to start telling you, well, what that got to do with Jesus? Good question. What does it have to do with Jesus? When you reinforce untruth on people, in the minds of people, the roles reverse. Untruth becomes truth. Truth becomes falsehood. Only in the minds of people, not in reality. The truth will always be the truth, regardless to how long you can deceive a people. Eventually, the truth will come out.
Would you say we're at the point of no return, where we're so used to seeing falsehoods that we believe the truth is a lie?
We could never enter into that condition. Holy Quran says, He, Allah, is the truth. There's nothing more powerful than the truth. There are different kinds of truth. Are we talking about spoken truth? Or what about mathematics? Is that truth? What about science? Is that truth? So how could we ever get to a point of no return for the truth? Are we sitting here? So how are you going to get out of that reality? You're going to start telling me, no, we're not sitting here. Really? Oh, okay, well, let's go with that one then. Now we're all spirits. Okay, so let's start selling that dream. That is an impossibility. The most intellectual thing to do is to get in harmony with truth. The first thing that the Honorable Silas Muhammad taught us when I was telling you about that FOI training, the first subject matter was to speak the truth without failure. That was our first lesson. At all costs, speak the truth. He said it was, or is that necessary to our survival, that you speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth in your everyday life, to the people around you, to the people you love, to the people you don't know. It builds character. It takes you away from the illusion. It takes you away from unrighteous conduct. Because you know you've been out at 12 o'clock at night and you go home and your wife asks you, where you been? You already knew, if my character is righteous, I don't have to go home and lie to my wife. And she don't expect me to come home and lie to her. Oh, baby, I was out with the fellas. All right, well, you gonna eat? But if your character and your actions are unrighteous, you come home 12 o'clock at night. So-and-so, where you been? No, I was just out. You lying. Big old problem, man. Baby, did you cook? I'm hungry. Well, go make it yourself. It's imperative that we teach our children the importance of speaking the truth. See, Jesus, our brother, said, the truth will set you free. See, when you consume yourself with a bombardment of lies, you have no freedom. You're in bondage to foolishness, illusions, misnomers. You can't even see the world for what it is, because you're too busy hiding Easter eggs. Now, why would you teach the child we're gonna paint Easter eggs that the rabbit laid, hide them, and you find them, and we're gonna put some coins in some of them? Does that develop a scientific mind? So when the child approaches something scientific or something that equates to the truth, how do they process it? The same way you process the fat man coming down the chimney? I was so distraught. Let me show you the psychology of this. When my mother told me Boy, you know it ain't no Santa Claus. I said, what? I said, boy, you know we was just playing a trick on you. I said, you playing a trick on me? I said, Mama, you been lying to me? Oh, boy, I wasn't lying to you. I said, well, what were you doing then? Because I was up every year trying to catch this fat dude. Oh, it's something everybody do. So you saying everybody lie? See the psychology of that? So now you just gave me permission to lie. But it's harmless, huh? Until you go in your mama's pocketbook. Where my money at? I ain't seen it, mama. See what I'm saying? But we not paying that no attention. Everybody know it ain't no Santa Claus. Really? You think so? As if we forgot when we were children how it affected us. How we so longed to want to believe that the white man was coming down the chimney tonight with gifts for everybody. Couldn't have been no black Santa Claus. GMC psychology of that. Just like it was a white Jesus. I'm just saying now. Look at the psychology of that. Could none of our heroes in this American world, none of our saviors in this American world, none of them could have been black. They had all been good white folk. Huh? Witches fly on brooms. You ever seen a black one flying on a broom? See, look at the psychology of this crap. You ever seen a black witch flying on a broom? Can you go to Walgreens in October and buy the little shenanigans that you put on your wall or whatever of a black witch flying on a broom?
Haven't seen one.
Look at the psychology of that. See, you say, oh, there ain't nothing, man. Oh, wicked witch. Is it? It demonstrates a person with power. How did you get the power to fly on a broom? That's a lot of power. Because I'm white. See? Jesus rose from the dead. That's a lot of power. How could you do that? Nobody else could do that. How did you do that? Because I'm white. See the psychology of that? Only a fat white man can fly on a sled with reindeers and gifts. You feel me? Look at the psychology of that. But it's so subtle. Oh, that don't mean nothing. Now you walking around here with a white mind. Me too. Ain't no need to try and lie about it now. Go see. I don't remember being told that when they brought us over here, I was wearing a suit and tie. Where did I learn that from? Huh? See what I'm saying? So to think that you've escaped that mentality, that psychology, is a misnomer. I ain't say nothing was wrong with wearing the suit. I ain't say that. I was just saying the creator of it, that's all I was saying, was a white idea. And that's what I'm mimicking. Me and everybody else running around here.